And welcome back, ladies, gentlemen, demon spawn, knights, revenant, elves, whatever you might be. It's great to be in the Empire today, and it's great to be talking about Raid Shadow Legends. Yet again, we're on the new account series. You guys know the drill at this point. Big thanks to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this series. I've been having a ton of fun. But speaking of a new player series, we got some more cool new stuff for Raid Shadow Legends, where if you take look behind me in this lovely dungeon I'm sitting in, we got 3 new characters coming to Raid Shadow Legends, and I want to check it out with all you amazing people out there. So let's go ahead, hop on in, and have a little chit-chat. And by the way, if you guys haven't done so already, come on, there's a link down below. There's a QR code right above me. Get in on the action in Raid Shadow Legends, and feel free to try to join my clan. Currently, it is full. We have a lot of people being active right now, but in this situation, we have some inactive people that might not be showing up. I'll free up some space to get some more folks there. So yeah, come on in. We're having a blast over here in our Legion, the real Gary Legion. But anyways, people, I want to go chit-chat about these new characters that are coming to Raid Shadow Legends here. Really cool stuff, man. And be sure to stay towards the end, where after we review these new champions, we're going to open up our first Primal Shards. One thing I love about this, I love these mythical characters. Oh yeah, there's Kyle. Even Kylo's all hyped up about it. I love that they can like transform into a whole different form. I don't know, it's cool. It's one of those things that I think really gives it a separate identity compared to the other games of this genre. Really cool stuff, but why don't we go ahead, check out their kits. I'm going to Hell Hades website. Love this website. This website is literally the lifeblood of like Raid Shadow Legends. I feel like a lot of great guides, a lot of great tier lists, tips and tricks and stuff like that. And also it's kind of like an unofficial forums, I feel like, as well. Love it. So I'll leave a link down below if you guys want to check it out. But if you're a Raid Shadow Legends veteran, you probably already know how to find Hell Hades website. So 3 new champions enter the game. 3 new champs will be added to Raid this week alongside the release of the new Siege game mode, which we talked about not too long ago. These new champs will be released on Wednesday, July 10th. Let's check out the 3 new champions. We have Comus Darksmile, base form. As you saw, we saw the transformation version of it. Comus Darksmile is a mythical champion renowned for his mastery of skill manipulation and turn meter effects. It looked really cool, like turn meter manipulation effects when I was browsing through the kit. His versatility allows him to transform into a bomb specialist, making him a formidable opponent to various battles. So the base form, before you transform here, Comus Darksmile wields the following abilities. Skill Dominator. How about we just go ahead here? Let's just go and open it up so we can appreciate the look of it. So let's go back to the base farmer. Yeah, here we go. So basic ability, Stoke Anguish. Attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit decreases the target defense by 2% and going up to 20%. Each hit also steals 10% turn meter, which is pretty nice. And the damage is based on the HP of this character. Then we have Agony Overwhelming, level 1. Attacks enemies, removes all buffs from enemies, and places a block active skill debuff, man, for 2 turns. Also steals even more turn meter, 20% turn meter for each enemy under the blocked active skills. And if you upgrade it a bit more, you can ignore resistance, ignore the damage. Moving on, we have ourselves the Thief of Joy, level 1. Attack one enemy, steal 100% of the target's turn meter. Then you also put the target's skills on cooldown. Man, does damage based on HP. Then we have Metamorph, transforms his champion to their alternate form, then grants an extra turn, as we've seen. Passive ability, the Dramatis Misere. Whenever this champion loses 30% HP or more in a single turn, deal damage to the attacker equal to 30% of this champion's max health. Wow. Attacks occurs once per turn. Once this, also when this champion loses 30% health or more in a single turn, place a shield buff on them. Equal to 30% of this character's max health for 2 turns. So yeah, max health seems to be a big thing for this. Or increase accuracy in all battles by 80. So there you have it for this one. But then, if we go ahead and scroll down to the ultimate form, when you transform it, it gets a little bit more interesting. You turn it to this bomb specialist. So let's go ahead and do a little transform. Here we go. Comus Darksmile, transformer in the skies. And here you go. Things get changed up a little bit now. Man, I love the look of these characters, man. Volatile Performer. Each hit has a 50% chance of placing a bomb debuff for 2 turns. Heals the champions by 10% of their max health for each bomb place. So again, it's a much different kit all of a sudden. You have an attack all enemy on the explosive showstopper, places 2 bomb debuffs on all enemies for 2 turns. Instantly detonates all bomb debuffs on enemies with stone skin buffs or enemies whose HP is less than the champion's HP. Then you place a stun debuff for 1 turn on all enemies who have their bomb debuffs detonated by the skill. In a weird way, it feels like almost like You guys know the Jawa Scavenger. If you know, you know. It kind of feels like a very crazy version of Jawa Scavenger almost. And then we have ourselves the next ability here, the Killer Encore. You have a 50% heal on this champion. Wow. Also place 25% weaken debuff on all enemies. Get an extra turn right away. Not a turn meter, just extra turn. Metamorph, same thing, transforming. And then here we go. The Last Laugh has a 100% chance to reflect all bomb debuffs placed in this champion back onto an attacker. Also has 30% chance to reflect all of their debuffs placed on this champion back to an attacker. Heal this champion by 20% of their max HP whenever an enemy is killed by a bomb. And then the same aura that we have here. Man, really, really cool stuff here. Why don't we go ahead and now hop back on over. And as we see here, in both forms, Darksmile excels in controlling the battlefield either by manipulating turn meters and skill cooldowns or by deploying devastating bomb attacks. Next, we have a Diamant Coppercoin representing the Organ tribes. And as we see here, the Diamant Coppercoin, a Void legendary champion, is famed for his protective abilities and the power to convert debuffs into buffs. Having stolen precious diamonds and jewels from the Telerin Vault, Diamant is resolute in defending his treasure from any who seek to reclaim it. So let's go pull this up. So the Ogren tribes. Let's go back in here. Let's go hop into the, let's see, Ogren tribes. Let's see. It should be a legendary champion. What was a Diamant? Here we go. Support character. Oh man, look at that guy. Always ready to flex. Always carrying the chest of gold. Man, this guy is blinged out of his mind. Heal all allies by 5% of this champion's max HP. Heal by an additional 2% of this champion's max HP for each buff in this champion. Man, a lot of cool stuff. And the heal gets even better as you upgrade him. Charitable donation, level 1, increase the duration of all ally buffs by 1. Man, oh man, okay. Fills his champion surrendered by 10%. Fills determined by an additional 5% for each buff that has duration increased by the skill. Protection Wreck-It. Level 1 places 3 intercept stacks on a target ally. Also places 50% increased resistance buff and a 20% strengthen buff on all allies. And as you upgrade, the cooldown goes down even more from a 5 down to a 3 turn. Then we have the Kingpin. Wow, lots of stuff here. Has a 50% chance to convert a debuff into a buff before it is placed in this champion. That's pretty sick. Works with the following debuffs. Converts a 25 and 50% a decrease attack into a 50% increase attack. Converts a 30 and 60% decrease defense debuffs into 60% increase debuffs. So, man, you guys know like General Kenobi, it kind of feels like a passive General Kenobi almost. Converts a 15% and 30% decrease speed into 30% increase speed. You can convert critical decreased critical rate to an increased critical rate, and also decreased critical damage into increased critical damage. And then we have speed for the aura. Increase all speed in all battles by 20%. Doesn't matter what game mode that you're sitting in. Again, really cool stuff that we have here. But we have one more that we gotta get to. Diamant Coppercoin excels in providing protection, controlling debuffs, and supporting his team through healing and buff extensions, making him a valuable asset in challenging encounters. And then we have the Legotox that we have here representing the Lizardmen. Legotox, a legendary champion from the ancient and powerful Lizardmen faction, embodies the strength and unity of his team. Known for his devastating damage and protective synergy, Teox ensures his fellow lizards are always safe. So this is Lizardman, legendary Lizardman. Let's go ahead and pull it up. Let's go back out of here, Lizardman, and then Teox that we have here. I gotta say, the previous two were definitely cooler, but nonetheless, still pretty cool. Let's go look at a Guerrilla Tactics. Attacks enemy 2 times. The ally with the highest critical damage will team up. Nice. Team up mechanics. And join the attack. The ally joining attack will use their default skill. The damage dealt by this champion, the ally joining the attack, will be increased by 10% for each debuff on the target. Ooh, up to 100%. So that could be some gnarly damage for spamming a lot of debuffs out there. Draconic Retribution. Attacks one enemy 3 times. Each hit will ignore 10% of the target defense for each debuff on the target. Goes up to 50%. Each hit would also increase the champion's attack by 10%. Then you grant an extra turn if this attack kills enemies. So that's nice, kind of back-to-back turns going on here. And then as you increase it, more damage, cooldown reductions. Wrath of the Legion. Attacks all enemies before attacking. Place a 50% increased attack buff. So you're just really trying to ramp up the attack on this team. And a 30% critical damage buff on this champion 2 turns. Place an extra hit on enemies under any debuffs. Damage based on attack. And then you have some Lizardmen Unity effect. If you have 1 faction ally, you can ignore strengthen, ally protection, shield buffs. If you have 2 faction allies, the enemies are killed by this skill while under a debuff. Place a block revive debuff on them. Ooh. And then faction, if you have 3 faction allies, so 3 Lizardmen, I suppose, You can deal 20% more damage for each debuff on each enemy, stacks up to 100%, and even more damage and cooldown reduction as you move up. And then we have survival at all costs. Build the champion by 5% Terminator whenever an enemy or ally receives a debuff. So nice passive ways to get more Terminator on this guy. But we have some Lizardmen Unity. If you have one faction ally, has a 25% chance to counterattack whenever an ally is attacked by an enemy under a debuff. If there are multiple champions on the team, with this skill, this effect will only activate once. If you have 2 Lizardmen, you decrease the damage this champion receives from enemies under debuffs by 50%. Wow, it's a big chop. And the damage allies receive from the enemies under debuffs by 20%. And then you have 3 faction allies. All allies are immune to sheep debuffs. And we have a big orb bolstering the damage. You increase attack by 30% in any battle. Increase ally actually in all battles by 40. Only applies to the Lizardmen, though. Pretty cool stuff that we got going on here. Let's go read the last little bit that we got here. Legotox excels in forming synergistic teams around him, enhancing his power and protecting his allies. His abilities make him a formidable force in both offensive and defense strategies, ideal for various challenging encounters. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, any comments here? Komidus' altered form is one of the ugliest sides in the game. I keep seeing people hate on Komidus' alt, but I kind of think it looks sick. And that right there is the duality of the internet. You're going to have people that love it. You're going to have people that hate it. And now it's time for YouTube's favorite show, Whale or Fail. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Zoom on into YouTube's favorite show, Whale or Fail. Or if you're whaling, you're failing. And if you're failing, you're probably whaling. As I said, I have not opened up, played around with these Primal shards. So why don't we go ahead and just have a little fun and open them up? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, baby. So, you know, Primal shards kind of confused me a little bit. Just a little bit. So, as far as I'm aware, again, I'm still kind of a newbie being in the weeds playing Raid Shadow Legends every single day. Sacred shards, you kind of want to wait when there is the 2x event, which we're going to be getting one here shortly. Primal shards, as far as I'm aware, you just kind of rip them open when you get them here. Now, there's 2 ways of opening these up, as far as I'm aware. Again, you got to click the 100 Primal quartz to form 1 Primal shards, or you can get ones straight out the get-go, ready to rip them open. And I don't have any right now, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna pull up the 3 wacky numbers to have ourselves a little bit of fun. So let's go ahead and do it. So if you click on the summon thing, it's like, oh, you're lacking on some Primal shards. Well, how can Papa Arnold get involved here? Well, you click on Get Now, and all of a sudden, the options are endless, you would say. A single pack. We have a 4-pack. We got an 8-pack. And that's what I want. Go big or go home. Because as I said, if you're failing, you're whaling. But if you're whaling, you're probably failing. But if you're not whaling at all, it's already a fail. It's just a... Think about it. I can't do it for you. So here we go. You get 8 Primal shards as well as 400,000 silver. Let's go ahead and rip it open in 3, 2. Yeah, there we go. Where's my mouse? There it is. 3, 2, 1. Hit it, baby. So we go hop over to our crate. Right there, baby. We have our 400,000 silver and we have our 8x Primal shards. So let's get to know our drop rates here. And this is the one thing I wish that Primal shards maybe had a little bit better. When you open up a Primal shard, the good news is, I guess, they filter out the uncommon and the common characters. However, there's still a chance you can get a rare. I wish that it's kind of like more like a sacred, where it's just no rare, you only have a chance of epic, legendary, and mythical. And as I'm looking right there, 0.15% chance of getting a mythical. I just want to get one of those cool little characters that just transforms into a different thing. Raid Shadow Legends, Transformers, and this guy's, you know, it looked cool, but 0.5% chance. We're going to need to pray to RNGesus here, baby. Yeah, but hopefully there's a 1% chance, I guess, of getting a legend. But again, I wish they could just take that rare out, focus on that, because man, it would feel good. Kind of getting more of what you want. But let's rip it open, baby. Whaler fell on the wall. Who's the whaliest of them all? And this is what I'm saying. We got the Executioner. I think I already have one of those. Here, I might as well do the rankings as we're going along. Let's go see what the Executioner rank says. Executioner is a B rank character, but I'm here for mythical, baby. Let's keep going. My mama didn't raise no quitter. I don't think she raised the whale either, but we're gonna go for it. Let's go ahead. Wait, I found the ball. Who's the whale to the ball? At least give me an epic. All right, we got an epic. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Giz card. The Sigiled, whatever that. There we go. Now we're talking. A-rank epic champion. Let's keep going. Come on, baby. Big money, big money. Give me what I want, what I really, really want. Come on. And another rare one. What is it? Valerie. Valerie. All right, this one's not looking too good. This is a C-rank champion for Valor. I don't know. Maybe this ends up being food for someone. I'm not sure. All right, come on, come on. Give me what I want, what I really, really want. Number 4 coming in, or 5, whatever this is here. Another rare. We have ourselves. That looks pretty cool. Petrify a Recruit. I mean, the reviews look pretty good on this. All green. Let's go see what our favorite websites say. Oh, unfortunately, though, another C rank, man. You would think Petrify would look be a little bit better. I mean, it looks so cool. Come on, listen. If I'm opening these up, I want epics at the minimum. Let's go. Whaler found the wall. Give me an epic for them all. Ah, no! Avir, the Alchemage. All right, reviews. A couple of yellows in here. Let's go see. Oh, another C rank. We need to get more. We need to get better. All right, only 3 more left, people. Have you given up hope? Because I haven't. Whale or fail. Whale or fail. Whale or Grumbler. I'm grumbling right now. Oh, no, 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 no. We only got 2 more left. This isn't a joke, people. Keep going. Oh, Grumbler. Oh, wise and mighty Grumbler. Somewhere in your den of gold, can you please find me a golden champion? Whale or fail. Whale or fail. Oh, man. We're only getting 1 epic today? Temptress. All right, what are the reviews looking at? A little mixed here. Ooh. My soul! C rank! Oh, no. I know math is not my strongest suit. I'm only seeing 1 more. I want at least an epic minimum. Will this be an epic, or will I be running into an epic fail? 3, 2, 1. Whaler fail, whaler fail, whaler fail, whaler fail. Hey, there we go. We got an epic Sandlashed Survivor. Let's go see the reviews. We have 2,000 reviews in game. Okay. All right. I'm seeing a lot of high greens, but at the end of the day, what does my friends over at Yumi Love say? Sandlashed. Sandlashed. There we go. We got an A-rank epic champion right there. All right. So we got 2 good champions that we ended up pulling here. And we got some videos saying God tier support. That's what I like to see. Attacks 1 enemy 2 times, 30% chance of placing provoked debuff on a target. If the champion has no debuffs, heals by 50% of the damage inflicted if this champ is under any debuff. Endless Sand. Attacks all enemies. Decrease the duration of all enemy buffs by 1 turn. That's kind of nice. That's like a mini buff the spell. Increase the duration of all ally buffs for 1 turn. That's kind of cool. Unique ability places a 50% ally protection buff on all allies for 2 turns. When an ally's HP drops below 50%, also place a block damage buff on this champion for 1 turn. And then we got some increased defense here. But I like all these buff things that it's got going on. All right, people. So that was our first Primal Shard opening. Again, there's that chance that you can get something really, really good. But the odds generally are you're going to be landing somewhere in this rare. Maybe you get an epic. We pulled 2 epics today. But yeah, legendary and mythical, a little bit more challenging. But as I said, we have a 2x Sacred Shard opening event coming very shortly. So we're going to be doing another opening down the road. 6%, doubling it should be 12%, I believe. And I'm hoping we can bag ourselves some really, really good characters. But I don't know, just for whatever reason, in my mind, you would think the Primal would have a better chance of the good stuff than the Sacred Shards, right? You think Sacred would be under Primal? But there we go. We had our first experience, baby. So now let's get back and wrap up the show. But speaking of opinions, it's no opinion that you should be playing Raid Shadow Legends with me. Use that QR code, my link down below, to get access to amazing starter rewards, get involved in the game. Thank you so much for stopping by, guys. Looking forward to seeing these characters in action. But as always, your thoughts matter the most. Leave your like down below, comment, subscribe so you're not missing anything. And once more, big thanks to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this new player series. And until then, always remember, it's great to be in the Empire today. Oh, it's great.